Welcome back, and thanks for tuning into our Reddit cheating stories. Let's dive in. I never thought my marriage would end because of a guy named Brad. But here I am, telling my story, hoping it serves as both a cautionary tale and a source of entertainment. Because, trust me, the way this all played out, it was like something out of a twisted soap opera. My wife, Emily, and I had been married for 10 years. We had the kind of relationship people admired, at least on the surface. We were the couple that went on double dates, took smiling vacation photos, and seemed like we had it all together. But underneath it, cracks had started to form. And those cracks became canyons when Brad, the so-called personal trainer, entered the picture. It started with Emily wanting to get in better shape. Nothing unusual about that, right? We both worked demanding jobs, and over the years, we'd let ourselves go a little. She told me she wanted to feel healthier, have more energy, and be the best version of herself. I fully supported her. Hell, I even offered to work out with her. But she insisted she needed a personal trainer, someone who could push her harder than she could push herself. Enter Brad. Tall, muscular, with one of those arrogant smirks that screamed, "Yeah, I know I look good." He was everything I wasn't, chiseled, tattooed, and always walking around in tank tops that were 2 sizes too small. I should have seen the warning signs right away, but I trusted Emily. She was my wife. My best friend. The mother of my children. The idea that she would betray me never crossed my mind. At first, it was just normal training sessions. 3 times a week, an hour at a time. Then, it became 4. Then 5. Then she started staying after her sessions to stretch. She was constantly texting, smiling at her phone, giggling at inside jokes I wasn't a part of. When I'd ask who she was talking to, she'd brush it off. "Just the girls from the gym," she'd say. But one night, she came home late. Way later than usual. And when she walked through the door, she looked flustered, her hair was a mess, her shirt was wrinkled, and she smelled like sweat and cheap cologne. My gut twisted, but I pushed the thought away. Paranoia wasn't going to do me any good. Until the next morning, when I found a text on her phone. "Last night was amazing. Can't wait to see you again." Winking face. My heart stopped. I stared at the screen, hoping I had misread it. But there it was. The confirmation of my worst fears. I scrolled up, seeing message after message, flirty, intimate, undeniable proof that my wife was having an affair. I didn't confront her immediately. No, I needed more. So I played along, pretending everything was fine while I started gathering evidence. I installed a small tracker in her car, checked her GPS history, and even hired a private investigator. What I found shattered me. Hotel receipts. Gym locker room rendezvous. Even sneaky weekend workouts that were nothing more than excuses to meet up with Brad behind my back. Finally, I decided it was time. I confronted her over dinner, setting my phone on the table and playing back one of the investigator's recordings, her voice, clear as day, telling Brad that I was boring and that she needed excitement. Emily's face drained of color. "It's not what you think." "Oh, really?" "Then explain this," I said, sliding the printed receipts across the table. She opened her mouth, then closed it. Then, she said the words that would haunt me forever. "I was just trying to spice up our marriage." Spice up our marriage? By sleeping with another man. That was her idea of fixing things. That night, I packed my bags. I left. I filed for divorce the next morning. Emily tried to fix things. She begged, pleaded, swore she'd make it up to me. But the damage was done. And as for Brad, he ghosted her the second she became single. Turns out, he wasn't looking for commitment, just a married woman to entertain him. Now, I'm in a better place. I'm healing. I'm moving on. And Emily? She's alone. She got the excitement she wanted, but at what cost? As I worked through my emotions, I started hitting the gym myself, not to compete with Brad, but for me. I focused on rebuilding my confidence, my health, and my self-respect. I met new people, made friends who genuinely cared about me, and began to feel like myself again. Emily, on the other hand, spiraled. She tried to date again, but word spread fast at the gym about her infidelity. She became an outcast, abandoned even by those she once called friends. Her desperation led her to reach out to me multiple times, texting, calling, even showing up at places she knew I'd be. I ignored her every time. One day, she showed up at my house, tears streaming down her face. "Please, let's just talk. I made a mistake. I need you." I looked at her, really looked at her, and realized something: I didn't love her anymore. I pitied her. She had destroyed the life we built for a fleeting thrill, and now she had to live with the consequences. "You needed excitement, remember?" I said, shutting the door in her face. A year later, I found someone who truly valued me. Someone who respected loyalty, honesty, and commitment. She wasn't perfect, but she was real. And that was more than Emily ever was. So tell me, what would you have done in my shoes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wild cheating stories.